The most common question which I get isn't about my photos or photography. It's which camera should I buy? And most of the time, it's coming from beginners who are just starting out, which is great. But here's the thing, how would I know which camera is right for you? What if I recommended something I love and then you get it and that becomes the worst decision of your life? And honestly, in a time where camera brands are going crazy with marketing, it's super easy to make a decision that you will regret later. So in this video, I want to break things down and help you make the right camera choice for yourself, even if you know nothing about cameras right now. We'll talk about what to consider before buying your first camera, key features that actually matters, and finally my top 5 camera recommendations in 2025. So let's begin with it. So the very first thing which you need to figure out is your budget. Why? Because camera market is like a black hole. Now there are devices at every price point, starting from like 40,000 going to like 5 lakh, 6 lakh, 7 lakh and even more. And honestly, if you had unlimited amount of money, it still wouldn't guarantee that you would make the right choice. So ask yourself, how much are you ready to invest right now? Remember, it's not just the camera body. You'll also need to factor in accessories like memory card, bags, tripods, cages, extra batteries, and potentially lenses also. Also, don't ignore the used market. You can get some great cameras, like you can get a second-hand full-frame camera at a price of a newly launched budget camera, which would surely outperform it right now in 2025. But just make sure you are buying from a trusted seller. Check the shutter count and see if everything is working with the camera. Next, figure out what you want to shoot. Are you more into photography, videography, or a bit of both? Do you want to shoot portrait, street, landscape, vlog, YouTube, documentary? This actually matters a lot. Thankfully, most modern cameras are hybrid, so they can shoot great photos as well as videos. But still, every camera leans one way or other. So knowing the priorities help you narrow it down. Also, don't assume your needs won't evolve. Maybe you are interested just in photography right now, but 6 months down the line, you also want to experiment with videos. So get something that gives you that flexibility. Now let's break down what to actually look for. First has to be portability and size. This is often overlooked but super important. Ask yourself, will I carry this camera around regularly? Will I be comfortable with its weight and grip? Will I want to bring it with me? See, if the camera feels too bulky and intimidating, it's probably going to be sitting on your shelf. For example, if you want to shoot street photography or travel, you would go for a lightweight or a compact camera. Sometimes small and discreet camera is better than a DSLR if you want to shoot casually or on the go. The other thing has to be sensor size and image quality. Now, sensor size directly affects the image quality, low light performance, and depth of field. Here are some types of sensor which are in the market. Now, the first one has to be the 1-inch sensor found in compact cameras like the Sony RX100 series. It's great for travel. The next one is micro four thirds sensor, small but capable, used in mostly Panasonic and Olympus system. The third one, APS-C sensor. It's a sweet spot for beginners, good image quality, decent low light performance, and affordable lenses. And the last one is full frame sensor, great quality, better with low light, shallow depth of field, but it's actually expensive from all the ones I have told you, and especially the lenses are quite expensive. Now, as a beginner, I would suggest to go for APS-C sensor or a micro four thirds sensor. This offers the best balance between price, image quality, and size. Now, a pro tip, always check sample images from the camera you are going for. This will help you to get a better understanding what the image quality looks like. This one's simple. Don't get obsessed with megapixel. Even a 20 megapixel camera is enough for prints, social media, and even client work. Unless you are going to crop them heavily or print a wall size poster, megapixel are not a big deal. Focus on sensor quality, not the pixel count. Now, if you are going to shoot video or think you might later in the future. Consider a camera that shoots 4K in 30 fps or 60 fps. 60 fps you might not get in budget cameras, but 30 fps or like 25 fps works for you. It should have 10-bit colors, which gives you better editing flexibility. Lock profiles to color grade later. Mic and headphone jack, which is often overlooked but super helpful. And the last one, in-body stabilization IBIS. This helps reduce shake in handheld shots. Now, just because a camera says 4K doesn't mean it's good at it. Some models have overheating issues or just crop the video. Watch the test footage before you buy, not the spec sheet. Now, other one is autofocus performance. Good autofocus actually makes your life so much easier, especially for moving subjects, vlogs, or unpredictable moments. Now, here you have to look for eye autofocus, tracking autofocus, and real-time autofocus in videos. Now, many new mirrorless cameras have exceptional autofocus. The difference comes down to how fast and reliable it is in real life. Now, other thing to worry about is battery life. This is really important if you are doing long shoots, events, or travel. Mirrorless cameras these days have a little less battery life in them, but many offers Type-C USB charging, which is a lifesaver. So always plan to buy a couple of extra batteries, especially if you're doing video work. Ask yourself, can I change lenses? Are there enough affordable lenses for this system? Will I be able to upgrade without switching the systems? Go with a camera system that has an interchangeable lens mount. It gives you more room to grow, experiment, and actually refine your style. Also check if the brand has third-party lens support. Brands like Sigma, Tamron, Viltrox actually provide affordable lenses for these systems. Now coming to ergonomics and menu system. This is rarely talked about but crucial. If the camera buttons, dials, or touchscreen feel confusing or clunky, you won't enjoy using it. So if you can just visit a store and hold the camera in your hand, check if it fits well in your grip, how the control feels, and how easy is the menu to navigate. The last one has to be future proofing. Make sure your camera isn't outdated at the moment you buy it. Choosing something that will stay relevant for like 4-5 years with modern features like USB Type-C charging, 4K recording, good autofocus, firmware support. Even if you are a beginner right now, your skills will grow and you will want a camera that can keep up with that. Now a pro tip, try before you buy. Now don't just rely on YouTube reviews. Visit Camera Experience Center, try renting gear if possible, or borrow from a friend. Try how it feels in your hand. Some cameras look amazing online but feel awkward or too bulky in real life. Comfort actually matters more than you think. Now pick 3 features that are absolutely non-negotiable. Like for me, it's size or weight, image quality, and ergonomics. Now everything else is flexible. So decide what your top priorities are and use those to narrow down your search. Now let's talk about my top 5 recommendations. The first one has to be the Fujifilm X-M5. Now this one is compact, amazing color, film simulation, great for everyday or street shooter. I've been using my X-T4 for a long time, so I can trust Fujifilm in terms of image quality and color output. So that one is a great camera. The second one has to be the Ricoh GR3 or GR4. So if you're somebody who shoots daily life a lot and need a camera that is compact yet performs like really good, then Ricoh GR3 is a great camera. Also in like a couple of months the GR4 is launching, so you can wait till then and get that camera. The third one has to be a vintage camera now is the Sony RX100. Now this one is like travel friendly, powerful, compact with great sensor and also 4K video. So if you are tight on the budget, you can find this camera in the second-hand market, or if you're lucky you can find it new, and it's a good everyday camera. The fourth one has to be the Sony a7 IV. Now this one is a really great camera when it comes to full frame, and if you are on a budget, the previous model, the a7 III, you can get that on very cheap rates in the used market. and that one still in 2025 is a really good camera. And the fifth one is the Lumix S9. Now this one is a great camera. It has great video specs and photo specs, so you can keep this in your list. Now my final thoughts. Now see, buy a camera that fits you, not the hype. Don't fall for numbers or trends. Look at how it feels, what you actually need, and whether it will grow with you. In today's market, there are tons of great cameras. The real challenge is not picking the best one, it's picking the one that's best for you. So just choose wisely and good luck. And if you've made it till the end, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to your boy. If you have any other question, the comment section is open for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy shooting.